Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to What's Happening Wednesday.
Maybe it's just the lighting. Like the lighting's just intense. Actually, maybe we did just get a little bit red.
A little toasted. I don't know.
I mean, I got red. Well, anyway. Welcome back to What's Happening Wednesday.
Yeah,
Why do I look so much more red than usual?
I wonder if it's the overhead light.
Maybe it is. I look like crazy though.
Let me turn off the overhead light and see if that's it, because
See
it does
if
look
that's
weird.
it. Or cool it down.
It is cool.
We're so sorry, first of all. I know, but we look like way red. Like, I can't tell because there's comments on my face. We still look, I think it's this light.
No. Oh yeah, I'm still red too.
Like, I don't think we had that much sun. Like, that's weird. Like, we wear tons of sunscreen. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's as cool as you can get.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Oh well.
Oh, that made it way worse.
Did it? Should I keep that light off?
I think so. It's like, I look like Santa Claus.
Yeah, me too. Usually. It
Hello, tomato. Yeah, I look like a tomato.
So do I. It's weird, and I'm not as red as I appear. So.
Maybe we are though, but like if you see us in real, I think it's this light. I bet you if we just had those lights on, we wouldn't be that red.
We always have this light on. Anyways.
But we also didn't have like a little bit of sun.
The trials and tribulations of
I mean, what are you gonna do? We're
trying
tomatoes.
to manage a ridiculous LED light. Welcome, you guys. Our weekly live stream, What's Happening Wednesday. We've done this for a long time.
3 years or something like that.
Easily 3 years.
3 or so years.
Yeah, we used to be live in the park, remember?
Best Life Extra Crispy Edition. Pretty
Yeah.
much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I am warm. So the reason we're late, I'm going to first apologize, is because I fell asleep and I could not be awoken.
I tried. I tried at one point to wake you up, and you kind of like looked up and went, made some weird tauntaun noise, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay, so here's something that happened is I know I must have been asleep and dreaming this because I dreamed that I looked at you and I was like, Spencer, I'm so tired. And you're like, it's okay, just take a little nap. Close your eyes. And you're all, I'll take a little nap with you. And I was like, okay, I'll do that.
Never said
so
that.
I dreamed that.
Can I grab that?
It
little
reminds
box
me
from
of
over there?
the I'm a potato video. I'm a potato. I don't know what that video is. Do I? Do I know what that video
It
is?
sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get my computer on the stand. We're just throwing it all together at the last second here.
Yeah, I just feel kind of bad. We were like, oh my gosh, it's Wednesday. And then
Wednesday.
I had to make us some food and
It's
we had to go,
Wednesday.
man.
Yeah, okay.
You got your first shot today, Francis. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Did you get the one shot or do you have a series vaccine?
Are you on the Deuces program?
Are you on the Deuces program or the regular program?
I am drinking out of my Volcano Bay.
Oh,
Commemorative
look at that.
cup.
Works for me. I've been busy all day. Okay, well, especially to our East Coast friends, we want to send an apology. At least I want to send an
An
apology.
apology.
Since I fell asleep,
Yeah.
it's my fault. So I do apologize for that. Disney Adventure Vlogs
Hey, Paul.
sends $5 and says, hello, Spencer and Katie, my YouTube friends. I made it safe back to Seattle. Finally, I'm an
Nice.
official YouTuber now. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Tristan sends $10 and says, aren't you guys lucky that every Wednesday is payday? We get paid every day that we work. By the way, Katie, you're different without makeup. Correct me if you heard different. What do you mean if you heard different? You different without makeup. Yes, I always look different without makeup.
Me too. It's weird. I don't know why that is.
I feel like I look better with the enhancement of makeup, but you know, I'm still good. I'm like, yeah, well. Okay, so Francis said Pfizer second in three. Oh, okay, I get it. Working to get husband one, high risk group. Yeah, and there's a few people from a few other states that were telling me they're opened up for everybody.
Yeah.
Another thing is we have a lot of places, so this is something I want to make sure to share with all of you, is that there's a lot of places with extra vaccine. If you call around, now you have to do the work, but they have extra vaccine. I know a few friends that work as in the pharmacies, and You know, so that's pretty big. I mean, if you have people that are willing to get it, go get it. So, you know, big deal. Pfizer and Moderna are both 2-dose. Yes, they are. I will take whatever I can get. Utah is open for everyone. I know Arizona is too. I was talking to one of my friends. Alaska is as well. I think it always depends on the, you know, the population and the population density and all that, and then the availability. I'm really hoping.
Lisa Gonzalez is here. Welcome, Lisa.
Welcome. Oh yeah, Jason, you got Pfizer and 0 side effects. That's great. But have you got your second one yet? The second one is the one that kind of gives you. Most people get the whoa, I feel like crap for 24 hours.
The supercar vlogger from Vancouver, Canada. What's up? How are you?
Pfizer, just like a flu shot. Yeah.
Are you back in Vegas? No, we're not.
Is it because we're red?
Yeah, I know.
You got both Pfizer and you were fine. You're lucky. Some people get it, but it's a good thing. Just remember, if you have side effects, that's a good thing. That's just your immune system doing the work that it needs to do.
Yeah.
It won't last longer than 24 hours. Sometimes in the most, you know, intense is like 48, obviously. I don't know about how the whole thing is going in Vegas. I'm not sure. But some of our Vegas vloggers we really like is Dale and Paula.
They're the best.
So they're moving right now, though, or in that process. Last I checked.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little behind on their videos.
Didn't they just hit 20,000?
They did.
Subscribers?
They did. So congratulations to the Mackenzies. Oh yeah,
Amazing.
can you guys hear the waves in the background?
Yeah, we got the door open.
Hold on, we won't talk for a minute and you can hear the waves. And that's a nice high tide.
But yes, congratulations are in order for Dale and Paula.
Yes.
A monumental occasion, 20,000 subscribers. That is awesome, you guys.
They work so hard too, and you can
Yeah.
tell with the quality of their videos.
Oh man.
They're not moving out of Vegas, but I would just check out their videos. They explain everything very thoroughly in their videos. You know, so that works out well. Yeah, the sound of the water is really nice. I don't like it when it's starting to crash a lot. I like it when it's very consistent. And this is okay for me right now because I'm awake.
Breezy Bear says, I'm in Las Vegas. It's completely open here. In parentheses, normal.
Wow.
That's awesome to hear.
Thank you, Becky D. She sends $10.
Thank
we
you, Becky.
appreciate that and that cute little emoji.
Yeah, I keep hearing that Vegas is more and more on the norm. these
EJ
days.
says, you guys reposted the Incredicoaster I caught testing today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, right. Thanks for that. Thought that was cool. I saw monorail beam lights. A few come on tonight. Hopefully we will see that.
Oh,
yeah, so
wow.
Thank you for posting that and tagging us in those. Now, unfortunately, with tags, sometimes we miss them. So I'm just very grateful that we were able to see yours and repost it on our social medias. So thank you again for tagging us. That's so cool that that's happening. I mean, doesn't it kind of trip you guys out? Like, it's happening. Like, Disneyland is opening.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's having a topo. A lime topo.
Oh, wow.
Tatiana, yeah. Love it. Katie, do you buy crystals? You should. Yes, I have. I've bought some crystals in the past. I haven't in a while, but I have.
Oh, Kristen Weir says, I'm in Vegas, masks still required, but casinos and hotels are at 50% capacity.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because when we were there, I think it was 25 to 30.
Not even.
Not even that?
Oh, maybe it was 25.
Like the last time we were
Yeah,
there.
I think we might. I don't know. I don't think we're sunburned. For those of you asking, I don't know why it's popping up like that. I think it's just the lighting. But we did get sun.
We get sun, but it's not as bad as it looks. It just
It's weird.
really like red.
Because I'll post a photo on my Instagram probably later, and I'll show you.
I'm seeing it also on the computer. It looks very red.
Yeah, we're like red.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
Maybe I can take the light down a little bit. Is
The
it too
Laxus
bright?
Master sends $5 and says, "Hello, Spencer and Katie. Is my wife Michaela's birthday tomorrow? Can she get a birthday shout out?" Well, happy birthday!
Oh, that's warm. Too warm. So there's white.
It's the cool light that makes it worse.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. I think that's what it was, is maybe we had conflicting...
Is that better?
Yeah, it kind of made it a little more normal, in my opinion. But, I mean, maybe I'm
Well,
wrong.
let me see.
What do I know? I can't see.
Ow.
I have comments on my head. I got comments on my face. See, it kind of helped a little bit. Maybe I'm just used to my red face.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but...
Guys, are there pickles available at Touch of Disney? I didn't see any.
I don't think so.
But maybe they'll bring them. Maybe as we get closer to the parks reopening,
It's almost
you'll
like
start
it's
to
just
see
too
different.
bright in general, I think, is maybe
You
the...
like when you get
Sorry.
off the chair, it hits me. I'm like, oh. You look tanner than burnt. Okay, yeah, because like I said, we wear a lot of sunscreen.
Is that
Like
better?
we don't. Yeah, it looks better to me.
I think maybe the light was just too hot. Like, in general, it was just
I
too
think
much.
we need light behind us now. Oh well, we're fine.
Yeah, I still look pretty red, but it's not bad. It's a little bit better. I think it was too much.
Yeah,
much
it was
light.
like showing our blood vessels. You went to Touch on Disney on Monday and it was amazing. Oh, I'm so
Oh,
happy
good.
to hear that. BV sends $5 and says, "Just 'cause you're all the best, Miss Pickles." I love pickles.
We do.
We love pickles. Although I didn't eat any today.
I almost thought that she was calling herself Miss Pickles
Miss Pickles.
from Miss Pickles.
You look a little redder, Katie and Spence. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Bryce sends $5 and says, "Drove around Disneyland property. The lights are on like normal pre-COVID. That's awesome."
It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's starting to happen.
Isn't that so wild though? Like we still keep thinking back and we're like, how is this like possible? I don't know. So crazy. I miss the mango with wait, is it I miss it or I miss? I think you said I miss. Yeah, I miss it too. We actually bought some mangoes. And I just don't have any tahine, unfortunately. Sean sends $5 and says, "It was great way to start off the day running into you guys at Touch of Disney. Thanks for the group photo. P.S. I still owe you a drink, Spencer." You do not, but thank you.
It was great seeing you guys. And,
It was.
And, sorry, we were so busy that day to nail us down to that. I know.
It was rough in a good way.
quite a
Tracy
gesture.
Tracy sends $5 and says, "My daughter and I got Johnson, and my husband had both Moderna. We are going to Disney World May 1st.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for letting us live vicariously through you." So I think that's another thing that's going to start happening is as people get their vaccine,
Yeah.
we're going to start seeing a lot more people come to those parks. So I'm excited to go back to those parks and actually kind of see how it's going there, you know.
Happy birthday, Carol.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, you're going to start seeing a lot more. I've already started to see it, and I keep hearing,
What, more people traveling?
even when you're out and about and you hear people talking and you hear them saying, like, they're talking about getting their vaccine and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I hear
And
conversations all
I've
the
even
time.
heard clapbacks from people, saying, "Yeah, well, I got my vaccine, so I don't,
Oh,
yeah.
when people are telling them to
Yeah.
wear their mask or something. No, I think a lot of people are compliant with the mask thing. I think it's the, we hear a lot of people that like got their first or second dose and, they're still wearing their mask. And
Somebody was
everything.
asking, was I on American Idol? No, I worked on it. American Idol crew. Worked on the show for 12 or 13 years. All the good years.
But yeah, like I was saying about the people that got vaccinated, they're all like, we keep hearing a lot of like people going through the temperature thing and they're like, "Oh no, I might be like running a mild fever because I got the vaccine like
Oh, really?
24 hours ago." I hear a lot of that. So yeah, I think that's just interesting. The Farrow family
Ah, the Pharaohs.
sends $20. It says, "Getting our first dose of Pfizer tomorrow. Congratulations." To protect our little Audrey because of her autism. We
yeah.
qualify to receive it. Thankful, but hoping it opens soon for all. Can't wait to safely return to Disney. Like I said, and I said this a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
definitely go check because I know multiple people and a lot of people that work in the pharmacy field or whatever, and they're telling me they do come down with extra doses and they can put you on a list and call you. You just have to get down there quickly. So, and I encourage people not to feel guilty about that because if it's an extra dose, then it's an extra dose,
Johnny
You gotta do
Boy
what you gotta do.
has asked a couple times. I'm going to answer him. How untamable were the emotions when at Touch of Disney and being back at Lamplight? There was a lot of emotions going on.
How untamable were they?
Yeah, like how hard was it to hold back the emotion?
Oh, it was rough. I can assure you that.
It was ever present. I think that's the only reason we were able to kind of keep it under control. Preview day, not so much. Preview day, that first day was hard to process, and it took me till we got to Pixar Pier before I even kind kind of went, whoa, what's happening here? And it kind of hit me and it hit you too. And so kind of a state of shock. And then by the time we got to opening day and seeing everybody there, I think we were so caught up in the day and the energy and everybody's vibes that it just kind of like carried us through.
Right.
And it was more of a happy vibe as opposed to emotional. Looking back though, I can look back on it emotionally and think like, wow, what a great day that was. And I'm sure everybody's having those similar moments when they go there. And the day, if you're lucky enough to go, the day that you go or you have went, hopefully it was emotional. And, because it means more than just being at the park. It's like this whole thing of like this whole past year starting to come to a close and, finalizing this story. It's like, it represents all of that stuff. It's not just like, yeah, we got back in the park, woo! Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, mine was more shock.
Yeah.
I was in shock, and then I was noticing the what is the word? The fact that like this is all coming to an end, like it represents so much more. I can't wait to walk into Disneyland for the first time. It will be so emotional.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that will be
Here, give me this.
something else. Well, no. Oh, that's your arm behind me. I was like, what's behind me?
Yeah,
I
we
keep
have to sit
feeling
so
it.
close
It's
for the
making me
camera.
hot. Spencer, I'm shy to admit it will be my 51st birthday. 51st is awesome. Happy
That's awesome.
birthday.
I'm in your club.
Your birthday's today too, Husky C. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Your grandma, mom, and dad all got your vaccines. That's amazing. We're so happy to hear that. Yeah, let's see. Wearing a mask in Florida with indoor rides and queues isn't too bad. It's hard with the sun on you. That's why I recommend an umbrella.
Yeah.
Robert sends $5 and says, "What's happening Wednesday is one of the highlights of my week.
Aw.
I absolutely adore you two and love that you let us share in the magic with you." Well, thank you.
Thanks, Robert.
We literally feel the same way about all of you, because it's it's so much better with you guys.
Colleen Spencer says they are going to need a crying zone at Disneyland when it opens. I know I'll be crying. Yeah, they should have like an area for sobbers. I mean, actually, it's going to be everywhere, so they would need quite a big area.
True.
Maybe instead of just having sanitizing stations next to that, they should have some tissues.
Right. Michael G sends $5 and says, "Coming to Anaheim for Touch of Disney. Can you recommend a good dispensary? Dispensary for what?
Can't. I don't know. Those are easy to find.
What's a dispensary? What are
I
you
think
talking
I think
about?
he's talking about the wacky tobacco.
What's that?
Wow, Katie's slow. Think about it.
Like vaping? I really don't know. Oh, that. No.
Rewind back to the moment, you guys, because that'll be funny to.
No, we actually cannot.
Yeah, I would just look it up. I'm sure you can find that
Yeah,
information.
just use Google.
Yeah.
Use the old Google machine. Brian Garcia, hello Garcia family. They send
Garcias.
$25 and says, "Hello, Spencer and Katie. The Garcia family was vaccine already. I think you meant vaccinated.
Yeah.
We can't wait to meet both of you in person. And my uncle makes the vaccine and saving lives
Oh, wow.
as well. Can't wait to go to Touch of Disney." That is so amazing. Such good news. I love that.
is.
We can't wait for hugs either. The minute we can all hug.
Love you, Garcias.
Whew, you bet we will be. Cameron sends $2 and says, "More street art episodes. Epic stuff. Great art."
Thank you,
I agree.
Cameron. Thank you. We intend on doing more.
Except
of
we
that
won't do
stuff.
it on a holiday when other stuff is going on, because that made it so much more difficult because
Yeah.
I couldn't be there.
But
It was a struggle.
it was one of those things that sometimes that happens with that. Because if I get a legal wall, it's like and the opportunity's there, I go, and I got to do it when it's there.
Right, but 90% of the time it's not on a holiday, so that's what I'm saying.
True.
I don't think it's going to happen like that
True,
again.
the best holiday of them all, according to Patrick Begora.
It'll be better. Melissa sends $5 and says, "Your trip to Magic Kingdom made me realize what I took for granted.
Yeah.
The ship on top of Joffrey's in Tomorrowland is the prop ship from Flight of the Navigator."
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I have heard that.
Happy birthday. Somebody's saying happy birthdays to somebody. I'm not sure who, but the waves are noisy.
It's time to close the door.
All right. Okay. I like the air. It feels so good, but
For once.
I get it.
'Cause it's
Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood.
wishy-washy
It's a
feeling.
very late What's Happening Wednesday. This is a very, very late what's happening Wednesday. It's because
It's
for
late, but
anybody,
it's great, is what I heard.
for anybody who just walked in, it's because I fell asleep. Is Adam the Woo okay? Of course he's okay. We talked to him today. He's doing great. He's happy.
Yes.
How could you not be? You're over in Disney World. What could go wrong? You love the waves? Oh, you loved it? Oh. Okay,
I can tell what she's about to do. She's going to make you guys vote with an emoji to see if you want to keep the door open.
Well, I feel bad. I want them to be happy. What would you rather have? Would you rather have the waves? Maybe crack it open just a little bit. You guys are like me to Spencer. This is how we are. Even Jason said door open.
All right.
Okay. Or, okay, yeah, they're all saying waves.
You're on the edge of
If anybody likes Trivium out there, I would play the song In Waves right now.
I almost thought you said, if anybody likes trivia, we're going to do a round of trivia tonight on what's happening Wednesday.
No, I was thinking of
I was like, wow, this isn't like you to do.
The song from Trivium, In Waves.
Okay, I've gotten up like 14 times already in this.
Make it 15.
That's all I keep doing in this live.
You're getting exercise. All right, are you guys happy? Okay, being landlocked, you like the waves. Okay,
all right.
We'll see. I kind of like it too. It kind of works. It's got a good flow to it tonight. You guys should really do trivia.
See?
I know.
Told you.
I know Dylan did trivia for a while. I enjoyed it, but I am not good at finding trivia. Like I would have to like.
Oh, we're getting wave emojis. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, those have been happening, so that's good. You're seeing it. Debbie sends $10 and says, I was at Downtown Disney yesterday. Walking up to those Disneyland gates was absolutely incredible. I can't wait to walk through them. I know I'm going to cry. So exciting. Oh, yeah. It'll be so hard not to cry. I think we all, pretty much all of us can agree.
Yeah.
Especially now that we've gone to some things for the first time and things reopening. I think we realize that no matter what you tell yourself, it's like, oh, dang, like it just happens to you.
Taste of Universal or Knott's, what's better? Couldn't tell you. We didn't go to either of those.
Yeah, we didn't.
So
I think we're just kind of done with the food festivals.
Yeah, it was almost like the drive-through thing. Like we put that to rest at a certain point too, because it was like, okay,
that was its time.
Good efforts on people's parts on doing all those drive-throughs. They did a great job.
And we had so much fun going to whatever we've done.
But at a certain point, it was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, can't do any more food festivals.
And once they said that Disneyland was opening, I'm happy to go to a food festival, but I like going to a food festival at an fully operational park. Touch of Disney was amazing. I'm not saying that was...
well, that hadn't happened this entire time.
Right.
And you're back in DCA, so that was a completely... I mean, you're seeing Mickey and Minnie, so I think that in and of itself...
And let's be honest, we are trying to curb our theme
Waistlines.
park eating, and those food festivals did not help.
Yeah, it was kind of like when they announced that, we were like, oh, we do not need to go to more food festivals. Like, I feel gross as it is.
Yeah, because we've been at this now for about a week, and we're doing good, and so it's like, that would have been tough, because every single one of them has some sort of mac and cheese.
Always.
They've always got some sort of slider or some sort of just such indulgent stuff, and I love it, don't get me wrong, but personally, we had to just like go...
Yeah.
Put a stop to it,
I appreciate somebody, Alyssa mentioned doing another Trader Joe's haul video. I probably should do that. I've thought about it, but I don't know if it's something that might be retired again. I'm not sure. It's one of those things that I've been thinking about. So I appreciate that you guys bring that up, because, without, you guys talking about it, I wouldn't know. Hello, Allie from Napa Valley.
Hey, Allie.
Cameron sends $5 and says, do you sell your art? I would love to snag a canvas version or a print of one. Hoodie or whatever. It's good stuff.
Oh, thanks, Cameron. Yeah, we have talked about this.
Hold that. Let me read this super chat, and then, because that is something I think you need to talk about a little bit. Douglas sends $5 and says, what are your think about them telling people can't scream on roller coasters? Okay, real quick, I'll end that. As we posted on Best Life and Beyond, that's not true. Kappa, the amusement park, they never said don't scream on amusement parks.
Just a rumor that went around because of the previous restrictions that came around for last year when they were gonna open, and it got laid over. So it was, it was basically a false rumor.
It said minimize ways that things that can cause shouting and heavy breathing.
So we can put that to rest, Douglas. But good question, because a lot of people are asking that these days.
A lot of people believed it because
people
the
are under
news
that impression.
perpetuated
Yeah,
it.
they
But
did.
that's a good proof, though. Don't believe everything the news
Don't believe
tells
the
you.
hype.
The news is very good
Speaking
at
of
lying.
hip hop, because that was hip hop that I just did.
Yeah.
Cameron's question about selling the art. Yeah, Cameron, there was some years ago when I did a few gallery shows and was kind of doing the art sales thing, and I haven't since then, but we've been talking about it as of late and putting this stuff on the channel and getting some good response about it and some interest as you're putting it. So we are working on that and trying to figure out something to do, whether it's merch, whether it's prints, originals, or maybe all those things. So look forward to that, and thank you, Cameron, for your interest and bringing that up, because it's something we got to do.
Sorry, Disney Adventure Vlog sends $10 and says, no wonder it's going to be very hard getting a ticket for Disneyland, because today the tickets went on sale for April 1st home opener, and it was sold out in minutes, and it's only 9,000 fans. Wow.
Oh, is that for a sporting event, Paul? I'm guessing.
A lot of people say they want prints. So what we're thinking of, here's one thing that we were kind of thinking of. Should we kind of share like what we're thinking about doing?
It's still nothing's been nailed down, so I don't want to say really yet.
Okay, never mind.
But prints are a possibility, and merch is a possibility. They're both possible. There's also a thing we want to possibly do with some original stuff. So all three of those avenues are going to be. I wouldn't say expect it soon, especially prints and merchandise, because the parks are opening up. We're traveling again very soon. Yeah.
So that would be something that would maybe be early summer, if anything.
Yeah.
But as far as like original stuff, that might be something we could squeeze in soon, maybe. Megan sends $5 and says, enjoyed watching Spencer paint. I love the vibe. Hope more videos to come. Me too.
Thanks, Megan. Yeah, that was, and I think in the future when we do more of that, it was a good test run of shooting it and doing it. And I've never shot really. We kind of messed around one time when I did an event a couple years ago.
I wish we had that footage.
But we didn't really do anything with it, and we were sidetracked and we were rushed on both occasions. I would really like to be able to spend the entire day doing that and shooting it properly, and because I still feel like there's a lot of room for improvement on how we shot that. That was just, we got by with what we did, and I'm glad you guys liked it, but look forward to more, because like I said, we want to present that as best we can, and if you guys liked it, maybe integrate some Disney flavor into those things, because I know some people were asking for that as well, and I kind of want to do some of that stuff too, so more to come.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from that shoot, I will say. Yeah. And I wish I could, but we did have an appointment to get to in the middle of that.
It was such a busy day.
It was, I want to say, one of our busiest days we've ever had.
Yeah, because you were doing stuff in the morning. I was going and getting it started.
I was actually in Orange County.
Yeah, and then you showed up, and then you started filming, and then we left to go to the appointment. Then we came back, and then you filmed some more, and then it was just,
Yeah, it was, and then we came and did a live stream where we were falling asleep.
Yeah.
Lately, our live streams have just been very interesting. That's all I can say. You're on the lookout for pink pineapple. You won't be disappointed. Steve Hall sends $10. Oh gosh, I keep feeling.
I know, because I'm like.
I know, I keep putting your arm there, and I'm like.
Because I think what she's doing sometimes is I think she's going like this to me,
no,
like signaling me. I'm like, what are you signaling?
No.
Because you literally just did that. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
I keep feeling it, and it's freaking me out.
Like as I'm taking a sip, like don't take a sip, don't take a sip.
No, I'm feeling it. I'm
why
like,
don't you want me to hydrate? I'm confused.
You're not getting hydration today. Okay.
No,
I keep feeling like I'll feel like just imagine this on the back of your arm, and you're just like.
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh,
whatever.
I don't like it.
I need to put my arm somewhere.
Here, now do it. Go.
Okay, let's continue.
Steve Hall sends $10 and says, one thing about the theme park guidelines I keep hearing conflicting info on is indoor attractions. Do you know if they are allowed to open with capacity restrictions or not at all? So to make this pretty clear to our knowledge, it is Orange County is going to likely be in the red tier when Disneyland opens, and the tier system is so confusing and actually ridiculous in my opinion. But what it's going to allow is indoor attractions to be open just with capacity limits. Kind of similar to what you'd see with dining, if that makes any sense. Oh wait, so orange tier, not
Yeah,
red.
I was
I
gonna
apologize.
say. But
That's
I mean,
how
it'll
that's
probably,
how dumb it. I mean, purple, orange, red,
but it'll
yellow.
probably start
what?
out like Disney World started out. That it was.
So that, yeah, as far as indoor attractions, that's a good point. I would kind of look at how Walt Disney World opened in the beginning as far as their attractions, because that's likely what you'll see. It'll pretty much probably be almost exactly
Hello,
the same.
Canada. Michael Hernandez from Canada.
Hold on here. Michelle sends $10 and says, "Thank you so much for your vlogs. I just got my call back to work. Congratulations!"
Awesome.
So, hope to see you guys there in Candy Palace very soon. Oh, you will.
Oh wait, I think I know. We know Michelle from Candy Palace.
I vaguely remember, but I'm not sure.
Michelle, do you work at where the slushies are sold?
Does she want to maybe say that?
You don't have to say it.
I was going to
It's
say
okay.
she might not want to say
But she already said she worked at Candy Palace, so I figured.
I know, but that's so general. Spencer. He's all, "Can you tell us your address?" No.
That's hardly
I think we
what-
just, he gets all comfortable thinking we're just like friends chilling out.
But
And then
that's-
you forget.
You know, like I said, you
It's
don't
okay,
have to
some
answer.
people don't. Disney Adventure Vlogs sends $10 and says it was for Mariners. Oh, it was sold
Seattle
out on the
Mariners.
first date, and it was only season ticket holders with first dibs.
Wow.
Tomorrow's for single game tickets. It's like getting a golden ticket. That is the... I mean, there's been a lot of struggles.
Run, Charlie,
This-
run!
What's that from?
Getting the golden ticket.
Oh.
Run home, Charlie, run home.
I thought the girl said that to him.
I don't know. Somebody
Right?
said it.
No? Who
A lot of
says
people
it?
said it. Run,
She
Charlie,
goes, "You
run.
found the golden ticket." But
I
then
don't
I
know.
guess maybe he
I'm not an
says it.
expert on the movie, but
Man, now I want to know. That's going to bother me. No,
Lil-
I think he does say it.
Lil Homie says, "Take a drink, Spencer." Cheers, Lil Homie.
408 West sends $5, says, "What's up from the Valdez family?" Hello,
Hey,
Valdez
Valdezes.
family. She says, "No worries. Yes, that is me." Okay, thank you.
See?
Sorry. I want to apologize, though, that if,
No, because-
we didn't want to
I was trying to.
piece it together.
Well, no, I was because I remember her vividly. We've seen her multiple times, and we always cut through there because it's cool with the air conditioning. Katie will cut through there. She's embarrassed, but I'm going to out
I'm
you.
not embarrassed.
But she does like to
I think it's funny
look at the
because I
candy
forgot
stuff.
about
Don't
that.
get me wrong. She loves her goofy gummies and all that. But
Oh, yes, I do.
we cut past where she's working a lot, and we have our hellos, and that's the again the beauty of our CMs. They're like family to us. They're amazing people. They're great at their jobs, and how cool is that we're still connected even though we haven't seen you in that long. So I don't know. I digress.
What are your comments about Adam disabling comments on his recent vlogs?
No comment.
I support whatever he decides to do because
Yeah.
he's constantly reinventing himself, his channel, whatever it may be, and
He's a vanguard in the industry.
I mean, he creates the channel, so whatever he wants to do, I'm proud of him in every way.
Yeah.
Jen sends $10 and says, "Thanks, guys, for your Vegas recommendations last week. We made a reservation for Prime at Bellagio.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, and we're excited to get all dressed up for a night out. Oh, you're going to love that,
Sounds
especially if
fun.
the fountains are going. I mean,
Oh, see,
they will. The
Crystal
fountains will
Sanchez
go.
says, it was the guy who sold the newspaper, and Charlie worked for him. He said, "Run, Charlie, run straight home."
Right. So where did the lady come in? Because I picture a lady, and I think I want to say so.
Lady.
I want to correct me because I think the lady goes like, "You found it! You found the golden ticket!" And I think it's her originally is what I'm picturing, and then the guy is the one that says it. Like
Because he knows him and he cares about him because Charlie works for him. So he's
Right,
like, "Run,
right.
Charlie, run straight home."
Right, that makes sense. But tell me if I'm
I think
imagining
there's
this
a woman who says like, he got the last golden ticket, and draws everyone's attention to him.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of.
So it's almost, and that's why he says, "Run, Charlie, run straight
After
home."
he like gets almost like
Because-
completely swallowed up by the crowd.
Correct.
Neil sends $5 and says, "Greeting from the land of enchantment. My
New
wife and I
Mexico.
are fully vaccinated and can't wait to go back home to good old SoCal. We can't wait to have you back here. We really can't."
Wow.
Jamie, oh wait, yeah, I said your name right. Sends $50. Hello from Jamie. Your Castle boys. I love that.
Castle
Solomon
boys.
stayed in New York City, but I'm in Orlando for some mental health care. Congratulations for you. Staying at Universal's Cabana Bay. We hope to stay there. Went to Volcano Bay today. Now soaking in aloe, eating Gideons, and enjoying your live stream. Much love. Okay, so you're really living your best life today. That is fantastic. I think we need to give a round of applause for somebody saying, hey, I'm taking care of my mental health. And
my round of applause is going to come in the form of a sip from my Volcano Bay commemorative cup.
Yeah. But I just want you to know that, like, that is fantastic, and we so support that, like,
Can we just talk about how rad Volcano Bay is?
Ooh, we love it. It's so good.
I hope you guys saw that video.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm behind here. Hey. Robert sends $5 and said, if each of you could only ride 2 rides the rest of your life, which would it be? Ooh. I'd say, like, Pirates and Small World, or Thunder Mountain and Pirates. Thunder. Yeah, Big Thunder and Pirates.
Even though I'm a Haunted Mansion guy, God, it's weird.
Yeah, the thing is, though, same thing with Small World for me, but I would probably say...
I keep having to turn because you keep creeping out of the frame.
Sorry, it's because I did this so that you can have your arm up there.
Oh, I know.
Look at Spencer just...
No, take your spot. Take your spot.
He's lounging. This is Spence.
Find your spot.
What's up, guys?
Right, here we go.
I need to put your hat
on. See, look,
on.
you're still on the edge of frame.
Sorry. Now am I better?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to give you, like, arm space.
I'm taking
and
it.
be considerate. Excuse me for being considerate. So, yeah, I think that I would say that just based on the smell of the pirate water.
Oh, yeah.
And just how great it is. And then Big Thunder Mountain.
Here's another reason why I choose Pirates sometimes over Mansion. The length of the ride. Sometimes Mansion goes by like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the experience starts in the stretching room, so I guess... But do you know what I don't know. I feel like sometimes Mansion is over too quick.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense. Whereas Pirates seems like it's a little bit longer. Is that right? I've never checked the running time of either of these attractions.
I think it feels longer for sure.
But maybe if you include the stretching room and the walk to the dune buggies with the entire attraction, I wonder if that times out similar to when you get on the boat and launch into the Blue Bayou. I wonder what the time differences are. Does anybody know?
We could always time
That's
it and
some
watch
good
footage.
It is, but I'm seeing if anybody knows this.
And if it was DCA, I would say...
Pirates is 12 minutes, says Single Rider Adventures. Okay.
Pirates can last like 15. I could see that. I could see it being 12 to 15.
We're seeing 15 and we're seeing 7.
I don't think 7. I think maybe a little faster than that.
Pirates, Stephen Davis says 15 minutes.
Okay.
Pirates seems longer because you always get stuck waiting to go up to the ramp. That's a good point.
Oh, Courtney asked who my stylist is. It's Daniel, and I've tagged him on my Instagram a few times. So check out my Instagram.
Okay, EJ says Haunted is 9 minutes.
Okay.
Now, EJ, is that from stretching room all the way to hurry back? Because I feel like even when you're leaving, that's still part of it a little bit there.
Robert sends $5 and said each... Oh, sorry, I got that, Robert. Sorry, back.
Oh, Brian Garcia also says 9 minutes. Okay, so Mansion is shorter. It feels like it is in my...
Anthony Silva sends $2 and says, do you like Gideon's? We haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, we haven't tried it, Anthony.
I think I will like it, though. Stretching room, yes. I don't use nail strips. I just paint my nails, which are a little
Haunted
chipped.
with stretching. Dark Knight says Haunted with stretching to end ride is about 10 minutes. Okay, so we're somewhere in the 9 to 10 minute range for Haunted, and we're talking almost close to 15 for Pirates. That is probably the only reason I would choose it over Haunted, because you have more time there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I could say that. I don't know why I choose mine, which is really odd.
Pirates is relaxing, says Amy Tim. Yeah, that's true.
There's something about Pirates. I don't know.
Yeah.
Noemi sends $5 and says, hi, guys. Haven't been in your live in so long. Well, we're happy to have you. What did you guys think about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Did not watch it.
I haven't seen the
any downtime
Falcon yet.
Any downtime we get, we are busy
sleeping.
We're doing I wish. I mean, today I did. But we have been working on some stuff here, and then taxes and all that stuff, so that's why. Interactive Realm sends $5 and says, "Hey guys, was so great meeting you at Touch of Disney. So good to meet you, and thank
Yes.
you." Oh, Pixar Charlie's here.
Pixar.
Pixar Charlie.
Sarah Greco loved Falcon.
See, I
Falcon
haven't
and the
seen-
Winter Soldier. It's
Okay.
funny because
I do love Bucky though.
there was the Peanut Butter Falcon movie earlier this year.
What? Peanut butter Falcon? What's
Something
that?
something in the Peanut Butter Falcon, or there was a movie this year. And then there was also Falcon and the Snowman
Like,
from my
not-
generation
not
with
Disney,
Timothy
though.
Hutton and Sean Penn. Falcon and the Snowman. Anybody remember?
Wait, this peanut butter one, it wasn't like a Disney one, right?
No, but there was a
Oh.
movie with.
I was like,
with-
what?
The Falcon is in a lot of movie titles.
Yeah, I guess it's popular. I guess it's popular.
Pixar Charlie probably remembers Falcon and the Snowman.
Yeah,
Right,
I
Charlie?
don't know what that is.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Oh, the Winter Soldier looks mighty fine. Let me tell you, Bucky is
Bucky from the gas station? Bucky?
Bucky.
Oh, I thought it was the beaver.
Bucky from the Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Bucky.
okay.
Oh, baby, he is.
Oh, Maltese Falcon. That was the other one. See, there's been so many.
What?
The Maltese Falcon.
What was it about?
It was like in the 50s, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
You learn something new every day.
See, Big Avocado knows Falcon and the Snowman was a great movie. Yeah, see? It's a generational thing, I think. Avocado.
Robert sends $5 and says, "Gonna call it a night. It's late here in Atlanta. Yeah, thanks for hanging in as long as you did."
Thanks, Robert.
I just wanted to say thanks again for helping us all through the darkest year of our lives. Oh my gosh. Well,
Georgia.
just first of all, you're
Georgia.
welcome, and thank you for being there for us, because having you there is
Yeah.
it's so fantastic.
Holding
We're
it down
so
for us
thankful.
in Atlanta. That's right.
The Peanut Butter Falcon had Shia LaBeouf in it.
That's right.
Was it the spy one?
No, it was. I think it was about.
Oh.
Wasn't it about him as a child or something, or was that a different one?
I've never heard of this, and it's such an interestingly weird title that it's bothering me that I don't know this. Arr!
Robert, that song just made my night. Yeah, it's my only part I can sing of that song. Ray Charles, Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia.
Oh god.
Anyways,
Oh man.
I digress, but I do that from time to time. Teresa remembers Falcon and the Snowman. I'm old.
You're not old. You're just what's the word? There's a word I was searching for.
Unexperienced.
Yes, you're
Oh,
experienced.
Honey Boy was about Shia's childhood. Sorry. Okay, that was the one.
Oh, okay.
The
kid wanted to be a wrestler.
Oh, for Peanut Butter Falcon. Yeah, that was
Ah.
like his name he came up with for himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I'm very interested. I'm gonna have to get on the old Google machine.
Steve Hall asks, Spence, have you ever been in the prop house at Warner Brothers? They have alternative designs for the Maltese Falcon that were made for the film in there. No, you know what, Steve? I haven't. I've been in the museum, but I never saw that. That's a good point.
Huh. Seeing the Incredicoaster being tested today made my day, and your beach vlog too. Well, thank you.
That's a good combo.
That is a great
Incredicoaster
thing.
and Malibu.
I'm
Yeah.
happy that that's multiple. Matt Giuseppe!
Oh my gosh, it's Matt Gillespie, ladies
Matt
and gentlemen.
Giuseppe sends $5
Sorry,
and
Matt.
says, "Hi y'all, I'm back from furlough as a flight attendant and having a great time doing my
Good.
vlog as well. I keep seeing people. Bring your favorite water on. Oh, the old Topo Chico. Okay, maybe you could tell me this, Matt Giuseppe. The Topo Chico is super carbonated. I'm always scared that if I bring something carbonated on a plane, it's gonna explode. Is
I'm
that
gonna guess that he's gonna say that the cabin is pressurized.
I know, but okay, so
Right, Matt?
here's where I read something where
I'm not an expert
if you
like
order
you
a
are, but-
Diet Coke, they don't like to serve Diet Coke as much as possible because it's so carbonated and it takes forever to go down and it's wah! So even if it is pressurized. So I don't know. Matt Giuseppe, maybe you can answer that. Look for that if you can. Giuseppe. Brianna sends $10 and says, had dinner at Taverna Tony for the first time. Oh, Taverna Tony. Oh,
Taverna Tony's in Malibu.
yeah. Yum. And we thought of you guys afterwards. We were deciding between watching Sunset or going home to watch Blab. Of course, we chose Blab. Love you guys.
You guys.
Oh, see the sunset. But you know what? We're showing sunsets.
We
so
got you covered on those,
We got you.
luckily.
You know what's funny when
But
they
thank you.
when,
That's very flattering that we got dibs over the sunset.
when you wrote Taverna Tony, I never say that right. It's kind of funny. That's over there by Blue Bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny though that didn't like register to me. I was like, what park is that in? But speaking of that,
Actually, it's funny you say that because you first said it, I haven't talked about Taverna Tony's in a long time. So
I always
first
say
time
I
was
want to
like,
go there.
I scanned my park mind like, wait, is that in Epcot?
No, you
or
did
is
it
that
too,
in...
right? I was
no,
like,
I did.
what the
I honestly
heck?
did.
But I was gonna tell you, what we're gonna do is try to show you more places to go in Malibu. We figured since we're gonna be here for a while longer, that we should show and showcase a lot of those. And the reason being is, a lot of you want to come up here and like kind of see what it's like, and we want to kind of show you the places that we recommend. Number one,
Yeah.
But number two, it kind of goes along with what we were doing in Anaheim before things started to open up a little bit more down there. Is to try and support these local businesses and family businesses because a lot of them were hit very hard. What's going on with your eyebrows? I don't know. What's going on with them?
What's going on here?
What's going on?
What's
Ask
going on
them.
here?
Hold
No,
on,
seriously,
hold on.
what's going
I got
on
it.
here?
I got it. Hi. What are you talking about?
I was doing my.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like
boy.
somebody's asking what's going on with the eyebrows here. Well, there's just somebody asking.
You've
I don't
opened
know
a
what
can of
he's
worms,
bothered about. Well,
Bravo, you've opened a can of worms. M. Paulson says, beyond thrilled to see you guys on our hometown news station with Aaron. I almost flipped my LOL.
your lid.
So excited. Yeah, Aaron's an amazing dude. And
Oh, my gosh.
it was such an honor to be on your local news in Bakersfield talking about Disneyland. And man, that was fun.
What an honor that was.
Yeah, Aaron Perlman, shout out.
To him and his wife, Mindy.
Mindy, yeah.
But yeah, that was such an honor and such a cool thing. I was pretty like kind of nervous, and not because I was nervous of.
We both were. I mean, we want to represent.
I think though, what I was trying to say though is we weren't nervous to be talking in front of people. At least I wasn't. I could care less. Mine was I was nervous that I was gonna not hear the audio.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
when we
scared
first
me.
logged onto the Zoom, it was kind of spotty, and we were like, "What are you saying?" And then we were like, "Oh no, what if this happens on the air and we don't hear the question?"
Right.
And it did happen, kind of for a second, and then I heard it. Katie didn't, and she's like, "Wait, I didn't hear what you said." And I was like, "I think I heard it."
Just because of technology, it's
Yeah.
like, oh gosh, like so that's where my nerves were coming from. I don't have the the one, but that. Whoa, did that make me nervous?
Yeah, that was a close call.
Brianna sent, oh, sorry, got you, Brianna, my bad. Jan sends $25 and says, so excited for you to get back into Disneyland soon. Love the beach vlogs again.
Thank you, Jan.
I love that you love that. Thank you.
We're happy to bring those to you. It's been a while.
We're just glad you guys actually enjoy that as well as Disneyland. We're happy that,
Yeah.
you guys embrace, especially, there's a big chunk of our audience that embraces things that aren't just Disney, because
Right.
a lot of people subscribed purely because of Disney, but we never wanted to be just a Disney channel.
When you talk about our title of our channel and our mission statement of best life and beyond, our best life, we're kind of showing you our best life and sharing it with you. The things that we do, the places we go, and theme parks are a major part of it. So you see a lot of theme parks
Yeah.
in our vlogs. But we have other parts of our life that we, a long time ago, decided, hey, we're going to start showing this because we're trying to be real about it, and we're trying to, there's channels that are devoted purely to theme parks, and we love those channels. But we wanted to kind of showcase kind of us and our experiences in life and share them with you, theme parks and beyond. And there you go. That's what best life and beyond pretty
But
much
I think
means.
that is part of the reality, though, is that we are big Disney fans. So there's a lot of times
Yeah.
we'll get. It's kind of like one of those things, like you can't please everybody, but we've
Yeah.
made terms with that. We're like, okay, we can't please everybody, but
No, 'cause
at the
what-
end of the day,
yeah.
though, the thing is, we are fans of Disney.
Yeah.
So if that's part of our real life, where there's times in our lives where we're going, like, especially when things were normal, we would go to Disneyland, like, every day of the week, and that's the reality. Sometimes we're at the beach. We're gonna stay
Sometimes
here
we're
for
at Mammoth for 4 days.
Sometimes we're gonna stay at the beach for 2 weeks, and that's just
Right.
what makes us happy. But we're not gonna race down to somewhere if it's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, we kind of try and keep that balance of the reality, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
How cold is the ocean? It's pretty cold.
It's cold. 55 degrees right now.
Oh, okay. Gillespie? No. Hold on. Gillespie.
Hey!
I knew I was gonna get it. It
Matt.
just took me a minute.
Matt, I think we can celebrate that.
I just had to think about it.
That was amazing.
Matt Gillespie sends $5 and says, Diet Coke fizzes quick in the air when it touches ice, but we pour slow. Bring them on and drink if you want. Topo Chico makes me think of y'all. Okay.
So you can bring glass bottles on. Because Topo Chico's in glass. So is that okay, Matt?
I would think if they sell it in the airport. So you can't bring anything past security.
You have to buy it in the airport.
If they sell it in the airport, you best believe
if you
I
can
will
find
buy
that in the airport, I say buy as many as you can, but I doubt you're going to be able to find that.
I couldn't find it.
No.
I couldn't find it, but we've only been to 2 airports lately, so hey, you never know. Good night, anybody that's leaving. I know it's so late.
Big Timber Film says there's Topo in plastic.
What? I know. Okay. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. That's a good thing.
I mean, that makes sense.
There's hope.
Yeah.
Love the beach vids. It's a great addition. I'm so happy to hear that because, again, it's that oh man, are they gonna like this or not? And you guys do. And I like that. I'm thankful for you guys embracing something and giving it a chance. Sometimes we always hope that you guys will make it through the entire video.
Yeah.
That's a big hope. Did anybody see the bloopers at the end of yesterday's video?
You had to watch all the way to the end.
Yeah, we didn't even say there was bloopers.
All the way to the
and
end
only
screens.
a few people caught them.
Yeah.
Only a few people, I want to say. So I was like, how many people?
Well, that's why we do those, because not everybody watches the whole video. But if you do, you get a little gift at the end, a little bonus, a little something that says thank you from Best
chuckle.
Life and Beyond.
They're like, wow,
for staying
thanks
with
for
us.
that gift.
Well, yeah. Little
Like,
vulnerability for
wow.
For you guys.
Wow.
Jenny says bloopers were hilarious. So Jenny watched all the way through.
All right, good.
So did Gina Miller.
They tend to come in the closings when I'm tired. That's what happens. In Mexico, there's Topo Chico with alcohol like White Claw. You know what? We found that at the Coca-Cola store in Vegas. Not Vegas, Disney Springs. Someone had the giggles. I sure did. It's just when I get tired. Like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Adrian was asking about the piece in the background. That's also all freehand spray paint that you see behind Katie's head. I did that, man, that must have been 2013.
What happened to the orange one?
I think my mom has it. I did 2 versions. I did a blue one and an orange one. They were called Fire and Ice. And yeah, that's all freehand as well. And that's a lot. That thing's at least 10 years old, maybe more. It's probably about 10 years old, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't really prefer doing canvases. It's hard to condense what I'm doing into a smaller format. Although that's about the smallest I like to do is that size right there.
Aw. You like this? It's not too late. I love this time. It feels like I tend to miss the earlier time. I get it. It's just hard for East Coast people. But I get it. Khalees sends $5 and says, I love the community you guys have created with your live chats. It's so much fun to all interact with each other, and I'm so grateful for you all.
Aww.
You know, that's one thing that I loved so much about Periscope was that live streaming, like we all had, that's how we met, that's how I met Jason, and we became, pretty much best friends, as well as Lindsay and so many other of my Disney friends, was from chats, because we would all talk to each other and watch fireworks streams together, and but that's what I like that we have here, is that we have a a lot of the same people come in, and you guys are really kind to each other, and it just makes it great. Spencer, do you do digital art at all?
Yeah, I do. I haven't. I think there's something on my Instagram from a few weeks back that is she's still weirding
No,
out.
no, I'm so true.
She hit her peripheral.
No,
is
no,
so
I know
off
it is.
that-
I
that,
thought
like,
you were gonna hit me. I was like the.
She'll walk into somebody and be like, "I didn't see him," and I'm just like, "They're right next to you."
I know my peripherals are bad.
No, I work in Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, and I've done some things that are different from what you see there. They're more a lot of abstract color forms and chunks overlapped with transparencies and lots of color. So yeah, I have worked in digital a little bit. Yeah.
Do you put your signature on the bottom of your artwork?
No. On the canvases, I put them on the back, and on the street paintings or the exterior paintings, I tend to like to make a stencil for my signature because what I'm doing is so kind of, I don't know, rigid and straight lined, and even though it's freehanded, to put a spray paint tag on it, and I'm not really good at tagging, it looks weird. It doesn't match it, so it looks nicer to have a nice little clean stencil that kind of fits that same format and is small, because I feel like it throws off the balance, to be fair. I don't even like signing my pieces on the walls. I hate doing it. I honestly do, and it's the last thing I do, obviously, at the end of the process, and it's like, I don't plan for it. I don't like it. It's one of those things. I'd just rather leave it, the design, as it were, balanced properly, and like, if you don't know it's me, that's fine. I don't care.
Somebody said, when did you guys meet? What year? I want to say 2018
No,
or
it
2017.
was at least 2017, at least.
Now I want to know.
I think it was before that. Look at our first picture. You have it.
You have your phone.
Oh, let me see here.
You're going to be searching a bit, especially because it's going to take a while to get down there. I feel like it was the very beginning of 2018. That was my guess. It was January when we first... No, but see, we knew each other prior to that because of Periscope.
Yeah, but we met like...
And YouTube. But when did we actually physically meet face to face? I want to say it was January 2018. I'm locking in my answer. Brr.
So what was that video on the Disney Bears, though? Do you remember that?
Yeah,
What was it?
I could look it up. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to look it up, guys.
All right, I'll keep up now.
Oh, no, I just joined What's Happening. We're trying to find out the day that we actually met face to face. No, that's... okay. Yeah, that'll guess.
Steve Hall says it was 2017. I trust Steve.
Steve, face to face on that photo? Because Steve was around.
Face to face and back to back.
Oh, it's
I'm
actually
singing
loading
Billy
pretty quick.
Idol.
Because you don't post a lot, so I think I might be able to find it. I'm gonna find it.
Oh, you mean my post?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go way back.
Way.
Let's go back. Let's go way,
Way
back,
back.
to the time of the
But
dinosaurs.
I think I could find it because you just don't post a ton.
No, I don't.
Whereas for me, oh, good gravy.
Good gravy. Brian Garcia, thank you for the donation, Brian. Spencer, my mom says, nice coffee mug of Chewbacca you were drinking out of it the other day. That
Wonder
she
where
gave
we
us.
got
It was
that
January
from.
2018. Thank you, Brian.
It was January 2018?
It's getting good use, so thank you for that. Yeah, Brian says January 2018. I think that's a little...
I feel like it was. Because it had just turned. So we knew each other in 2017, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know we did.
I think it's 2017.
Is when we, like, met. But when did we physically... It was definitely a January. I know that.
Feels like longer than that.
Because it was
It's weird.
refurb season, pretty much. We're going to find out, though, kids.
Because Steve Hall says his first visit was in 2017, so it can't be 2018.
Here it is. Are you ready? Dang. Okay, are you lock in your final guess?
I say 2016.
2016? Okay, guess the month and the year.
Oh,
Everybody put in your guesses.
she loves doing this.
Put in your guesses. Nobody cheat. Nobody cheat and look on Instagram. But not that you would know the exact photo unless you were there. That was back when everybody, like right after that, and we started hanging out and people
Shauna
called us
says
Spady.
11/17.
11/17, Jan 2018. Okay.
August 2017, December 2016. 2017, January 2017, December 2016, January 2018, September 2016. 2013, no, that's definitely not it. 2017, 21, no, not 21.
All right, Spencer, what do you think? Final answer.
All right, I'll say 2017.
Okay. Do you say January?
I say Maybe March. I don't know.
Okay, it was January 9th, 2017.
Oh, January 9th.
When Spencer... This is it.
That's when we first physically met, right there.
At the exit of Radiator Springs. You can see it right there. There it is.
There's Kev Hawk and Brian.
Yep, that was it. You were so excited to meet us. It was so cute. Love you. Nikki sent $20 and says, what do you think of doing a series where you guys do commentary on your past YouTube videos? I love rewatching them and get butterflies when I see you go from friends to boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, that's
That
funny.
would be actually pretty cool because we can explain to you behind the scenes what was going on in a lot of videos.
Yeah.
We had kind of talked about that recently, but we just weren't sure how to film it. That was the only thing.
That's true. We did talk about that.
We were just like, dang. Because we thought it would be fun to kind of share with you, like, what we were thinking at that time. There's a lot of times that we were, like, you know, in a fight or something, and
we'd have to do the
and
live
we're just
show.
like, hi.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of What's Happening Wednesdays. Val, the suit that I got, it's from Target. And it was around, like, unfortunately, it was like $70, but I found it in Orlando. But they do have it in stock in a lot of Targets. Does anybody have allergies? Oh, I do. A lot.
Oh, yeah. Steve says, yeah, I knew it wasn't long before my first visit. Spence had only just become a part of the Disney Bears shortly before my visit. So Steve Hall is the keeper of time.
Yeah, he would
for
remember.
Spady.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, do a vlog like this and have a screen in the corner of the past video. Well, this is technically a stream, so, I mean, we'd have to look into it and see. I want help on that project. Oh, you want to help on that? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You'd love to hear the backstories and reminisce. So maybe we'll look into that. If that's something you guys want to hear, what was the first gift you guys gave to each other?
That's a good question.
Wow, that's a good one. I think I know what you gave me. And it was my birthday cake.
Oh, when I made that cake for you?
Yeah. Did anybody... I wonder if a lot of people have... They probably don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah, Spencer made me a Small World cake and surprised me with some of my friends at Plaza Inn. What did I give you, though?
William Sanborn says, I'm sorry, do you guys have real jobs to live in Malibu? I don't know what you mean by a real job. What determines a real job? And then I'll answer your question.
Yeah, do you make a paycheck? Then yes.
Do you pay taxes?
Yes.
Do you spend time, like time for money? I don't know. What, if you can explain it, I'd be
What
happy to answer.
qualifies it as a
what
job?
qualifies a job, according to you, sir? Because I would be happy to answer, but it's just a little vague.
And also, how much do you think it is to live here?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity. Like, just out of curiosity.
Not that it's your business, but I will answer your question.
Yeah. Do you have a like, a lot of people just think that, I mean, trust me, when I'm balling, you will know. And I still am going to buy the finer things. Like, sometimes I splurge. Sorry about it. And I'm not sorry about
William
it.
is a troll. I don't care. That's fine. Whatever you guys want to call him, I'm happy to answer the question.
Let's go for it. Let's go. Bring it on.
Yeah, if you want to step, you better have pep, let me tell you. Because I'm ready to go.
There was a good question, too.
I'm ready to go.
His Mickey hat is from New Era. Oh, the olive green suit I got from Target as well. And it, unfortunately, is just, like, done for. So when you first started YouTube, you were just friends.
Yeah.
That's awesome to be able to look back on. You seem like you've been together forever in a good way. So,
We really were.
We really were friends.
Yeah.
Spencer had a girlfriend. I was married.
Yep.
I was kind of coming out of... Oh, Jeff Pike said, I found a Disney Bears live stream from April 24th, 2017 that opens with Spencer in it. I remember that was the first day we hung out.
I was like officially in the group. That was pretty cool.
So cute.
Yeah.
When I met Spencer, I was like, this guy's going places. Who made the first move from friendship to relationship?
Don't we have a video on that?
No, we barely touched on it. Who made the first move? I kind of think it was mutual. I really do. I think,
Yeah.
like, it was. I think, like, I had Yeah. I think that's what it was. I think it was kind of mutual. Now that I like think back,
It was one of
on
those
it.
movie things where they cut back and forth, and the faces get closer and closer and closer.
Oh, okay. So William said, "I'm sorry, I'm not being sarcastic. I was just wondering if you guys had jobs. I know it's expensive living in Malibu.
Yeah, well,
It can be
it can be,
expensive.
and right now, William, what we do in producing and creating videos is 100% a job for us. Although we love doing it, that's the beauty of it for us, is that we love what we do, and so it doesn't feel like work, and obviously it probably doesn't translate as work, but I can tell you that we devote 24 hours of our time and life to this project, and so
Robin, what was the first move? I believe it was a kiss.
yeah, like usual.
It was definitely
Yeah,
a kiss. And it was, again, it wasn't like one person kind of kissed the other. I think we mutually kissed. Like it was like one of those things where it's like we didn't plan on kissing at that time.
right.
It just was like, it was nuts. I love that episode where Spencer's looking for Katie. He looks at her in Starbucks and at the train station asking Disneyland staff if they've seen her. I remember that. Yeah, it is a lot of hard work editing.
Editing, planning. I mean, there's a lot that goes into creating YouTube videos and
Oh,
and making a
Peter.
channel.
Oh, Peter said from Ordinary Adventures, Peter, by the
Oh,
way. We know
what's
a
up,
few
Peter?
Petas. I challenge anyone who would call vlogging not a real job to make and edit a video. I would too, and see how many hours and how much work it takes.
Thank you, bro.
Just because it's something you love doing doesn't make it not real.
Correct.
So true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not only does it make it not real, it's just like, what a beautiful thing that if you can find a way to do what you love for a living, that to me is you've hit the jackpot. You've found gold.
Yeah.
Because why not? And I like Peter says, I challenge anybody.
Go film it.
If
I
you-
would say even just filming
But
it.
if you stumbled on something that
Yeah.
you love, that you could figure out how to support yourself with it, why wouldn't you?
Right.
And if you had that opportunity and you didn't take it, that's on you.
Right.
And I so thank you, Peter, for
Yeah, and editing
saying
does
that.
take a long time, and especially, so I say picture this, excuse me. So like you go to Disneyland, it's a 90-degree day, you're getting to meet all these wonderful people, you're filming the content that you love so much, and then you get home and think about when you go to the park versus, and then you come home and you have to like sit and edit. And that's really, really difficult when you're tired and hot and, but when you love it so much, it gives you that like push to push
Yeah.
through it because you're so happy about it. But exactly, like I would very much challenge somebody because it is pretty easy to just go, this sucks, which you can agree. Like I have no problem if you dislike
Look,
something, you have every right.
And look, the platform is set up for all those things, and that's why there's commenting on videos, and why we allow it on our videos is like, because if you don't like it, you can tell us. If you like it, you can tell us. We're very fortunate in that most of the comments are positive. I mean, 99% of them, and we're really fortunate for that. So
Although sometimes we go into waves where like it's like people are just mad at us and they're trolling.
that's the nature of
there's difference
that's the
between,
nature of the internet, though, because
But
like
there's a difference between hating and trolling.
yeah.
And we sometimes just get a wave like for a couple months where people are just absolutely pissed at us for some odd reason.
Well, they're mad
and we're
at
not
themselves.
saying everybody.
I mean, when it comes down to it, they're kind of mad at themselves. And
Well,
they're
like
lashing
especially
out.
during the whole pandemic thing. Oh boy, people were pissed because
But it's like the
I
internet
get
is
it.
like the
hurt
internet.
people hurt people.
The internet is basically a crying baby having a fit, throwing a fit. That's the internet to me.
Well, not everybody.
No, I'm just
everybody.
saying the nature of what it can be. It can be the cutest, awesome, most awesome thing, but then it can throw a fit and be like, yeah. That's I don't know.
You're insane.
Uh,
But, so I completely agree. Thank you for saying that, Peter. And, that's why we always try and support all the vloggers that are really putting in that, effort and their work. And, because I think that's the best thing that we all have is that support for each other, because a lot of people don't understand the struggles and,
Oh, yeah. Well, it's funny.
following your passion. I think that encouragement, the positive reinforcement to give to each other is something that is just, everybody needs it. Like it does so much better to lift people up.
And if you create content or you create any type of thing that is pleasing to look at and easy to look at, where it just flows and it's like, this is so awesome and I love this. It's so easy to judge it, but the effort that's gone into it and the years of development to get to that point of creating whatever that is. Like, I had a disparaging comment about the graffiti video, believe it or not, and someone said something about it being gang related and being, vandalistic and that it was just tantamount to doodles in my notebook in high school and stuff like that. It's like, if that's how it looks to you, then clearly you don't understand the effort and the process going into that, and that's fine.
Sorry.
But like, come on, and I challenged the guy. I was like, you want to paint next to me any day of the week and we'll compare work? I'm happy to do that. Like, I'm so happy to do that.
This is the best comment ever.
What?
Teresa in Disneyland, watching old vlogs for the first sign of love. I love that for you. I love that. Disney Adventure Vlog sends $5 and says, just saw on the Hojo cam, Incredicoaster was testing on the ride vehicle 6 hours ago, sent you and Spencer a DM on Instagram. Well,
this just in. The Incredicoaster over there in DCA, Pixar Pier to be more specific, has been testing.
All right.
You know what that means?
What does that mean? Cantankerous?
Cookie num-nums for all.
Oh, gosh. I can't wait for that. Hi, this is Christy and Revan from Revan!
Oh, hey.
Touch of Disney. I was the pregnant lady. Revan is 9 and nonverbal.
We remember you guys.
You guys were so sweet to us. I was so nervous and starstruck. We love you guys. Thank you for letting us hang out for a while. That was actually more our pleasure than yours.
We had fun with Revan, yeah. We were right there by the waterfall, by the winery, kind of
Grizzly
right in that
Peak.
little zone there, yeah.
Adam Boyd sends $5 and says, hey guys, been watching for years. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I'm glad you probably watched the love affair unfold.
Oh boy.
The Big Avocado sends $25 and says, Spencer's talent and Katie's personality is what makes this channel pop. Oh, their chemistry. The love of the parks and honesty brings so much joy to all of us viewing.
Thanks, Patrice.
That's why it works and why it's different. Well, thank you. I'm
Appreciate
glad, because I think everybody has a unique angle and something that every channel or personality, whatever it may be, they all have their own thing, and I'm glad that that's what you see in our channel that keeps you watching. That means a lot to us. Truly, it does.
And I've known that person a long time, so.
Who?
The Big Avocado.
Oh. I thought.
Wow.
I thought you meant yourself.
Wow.
I thought you meant out of you and me. I'm like, which one are you talking about?
Wow.
Marissa sends $5 and says, I would definitely buy Spencer's artwork on a t-shirt. Would you consider producing merchandise? Love you both.
We actually thought, speaking of that, like, of just doing some of those designs, like the one on the canvas back there.
Right.
And do some best life designs. Maybe the colorways, like the color schemes, are based on maybe certain characters. You know how Disney bounding is based on the colors of characters, or try to tie in some sort of creative to it. But even just to have maybe a design on a shirt and do some limited runs for Best Life and Beyond.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, we might start doing that.
I think
Good idea.
Should. Trying to search for something real quick.
Vianney says, when are you going back to Touch of Disney? I think we have a day. In the middle of next month.
Possibly.
Jillian Casper, thank you for that donation. We appreciate it. Mickey Mouse art, yes, possibly some Mickey art. I hear our intro play.
I know,
I found Disney and Beyond. Wow.
It's just crazy, like finding old videos. Like.
So weird.
This was a.
Beatrice says, I think maybe William meant asking about a traditional job, especially since it's pretty expensive to live in California. It's crazy to think someone can make a living on YouTube in a good way. I guess it is. I mean, you would say the same about a lot of things, that maybe you don't see the work that goes into it in the product. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when you watch a television show, if you realized how many people were behind the scenes that had to work to create the image that you're seeing, even if it's as simple as someone making like a recipe on a cooking show, the amount of prep, production, writing, insurance, marketing, lighting, camera work, set pieces, the amount of stuff going into things that you don't realize, and that's okay, but I think you need to step back sometimes and people need to realize like, hey, there could possibly be a lot of work that goes into what you're seeing here. That it's not just like, hey, we threw up a camera and just got lucky and got this many subscribers. Like it takes a lot of time and work.
We're also never going to be doing, because listen, at the end of the day, our channels do better based on views and all those analytics. There's actually a lot that goes into it. A lot of things are views or whatever, and you're going to see a lot of this because Disneyland's reopening, so a lot of new channels are popping up.
Yeah.
But be wary and be like, I don't know, pay attention to it, because there's a lot of channels that are coming up with these like clickbait things that don't make any sense at all, and it's really kind of sad to see. So you know, kind of what is it, buyer beware, not that you're buying anything, but like to who you're supporting and giving those views to, you know, that's just something to remember, because I'd say that's like the, you know, one of the challenges in our field that we see is because we're like, you know, we all work really hard and maybe, but it's not hard work or whatever it is.
But I mean,
when you're sitting there making things that are untrue, there's a lot of untruths. Like you're kind of spreading like rumors about Disneyland or Disney or other things in general, which isn't cool at all. Yeah,
there's always been that kind of layer involved, but we're seeing it kind of rear its ugly head again because there is a, you know, the park's reopening is coming and it's getting people very excited.
Sure.
And so there's an excitement from some new folks, you know, in the game who are trying to capitalize off that excitement, which is great. Go for it. I wish you the best of luck. But that only goes so far as like what she's saying, as far as, you know, making up, you know,
so
wild, you know, wild speculations about things where it's like, just to get somebody to click on the video.
Well, and then the information,
you know,
like, is completely incorrect. And it's like, what are you even saying, you know? But
like,
then on the plus side of the whole new channels coming up, there's a lot of channels that we saw that had probably like 20 subscribers that made videos that we were like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Personality and just fun
because
and happiness.
I honestly believe, it's in the content. It's not in the technology, and we've seen, we met actually a lot of folks at Touch of Disney who were amazingly talented. Like I wish I had their talent and their chemistry. Buku Adventures, one of those channels that I was very impressed with.
Hilarious.
I got to meet Leroy. I was with David and Dylan, and Leroy.
We also did it
had a good
at
chat.
the wharf too.
And
we all did.
So it's really cool to see that, and I support that 100%. And anything I can do to you know.
Yeah, because there's kind of this like
that. It's,
like the same thing when we came about. You know, we never acted like we knew everything. You know, we tried it. The same thing when we went to Magic Kingdom. We weren't sitting there making videos on like how to tell you how to do your Magic Kingdom vacation. We're not experts on that.
No.
Disneyland, sure. You know, but there's just certain things that we just want to make sure to help. You know, a lot of you guys ask this question. I get DMs about this all the time. How do you support this creative endeavor that you're doing, you know, that's now your job?
Right.
And it's to basically, you know, if you watch our videos and comment, that's really all you need to do if you want to. But, you know, we just need to not support stuff that's doing clickbait. Look at thumbnails, I'd say, you know, look at stuff like that. Like, actually look at that stuff and realize, like,
Buku is in here. Buku Adventures is in the vlog.
Stop. Oh, that's so awesome.
Leroy, and I believe Leroy, Jamie, is that your partner? I believe so.
I don't remember names
but
ever,
I remember because I met Leroy and
Oh.
I didn't meet Jamie. So
I'm so sorry. We're so behind on Super Chats.
I'll get back to you, Leroy. Give me 1 second.
Cole sends $5 and said, I started making YouTube vids and it's hard to come up with content. I hate clickbait. I feel if you stay true, like you guys, you'll find an audience. Yeah, and there's a fine line between getting people excited and kind of like, ooh, what's this going to be? Like teasing a little bit is one thing, but making things that are absolutely incorrect or just to get clicks, don't do it. Don't support that. And Cole, you're right. If you keep going with what you love, that realness and that authenticity, that's what's going to come through to people. And I would rather...
I was right.
You know?
Leroy, it was Jamie. Okay, so Leroy and Jamie have this amazing chemistry, okay? And I just want you guys to know that. You tapped me, so I'm tapping you back.
No, I didn't tap you.
And so you're going to want to go follow Buku Adventures because they're really fun to watch. And they're
hilarious.
Real. They're real. And that's what I love about them. You're getting their personality and their take, and it's so refreshing. They're not copying anyone. And I love that about them. And you guys keep that up, please. You guys are amazing, and I look forward to more vlogs. And I would love
your originality.
I would love to hang out with you guys again. You know, at the parks, if and when that, well, it will happen. So go give them a follow, guys. Buku Adventures, they're awesome.
We're going. Nikki sends $5 and says, half of your screen past YouTube video, other half of your face reactions. Pause the videos and make comments. That's a good idea. And I'm so sorry. I'm so behind on Super Chats, and some of them went away because we were talking, and I apologize. Raymond sends $5 and says, do like Twisty Treat in Florida, because why I ask, I saw one in Adam the Woo video, and we have one in my town of Illinois. Their food is awesome. All right. Wes sends $5 and says, the song Ring My Bell vlog in Disneyland Fire Station, still one of my favorites. That was always such a fun bit. Steve Hall sends $5 and says, I was feeling nostalgic, so I just watched the video of us on Small World on the Disney Bears, formerly the Disney Bears. Good memories. I love that. Wendy sends $5 and says, entertainers get paid for entertaining. You guys are definitely entertaining. Tired of disgruntled trolls.
Oh, thank you.
We're just used to it, so I get it. Like, it comes with the territory, but, you know. Thank you, though. Val sends $5 and says, going to Walt Disney World in 4 weeks. First time. I have several issues with spinning rides, and what rides should I stay away from? Also, was Beer Garden good? I think our vlog speaks to how amazing it was.
Beer Garden.
As far as spinny rides, there's several that I wouldn't do.
Do not go on
Mission Space.
Mission Space. What's another one?
Maybe Teacups don't do.
No teacups. No.
I'm trying to think of them.
Don't go on Everest.
Well, I can't do spinning, but I can do Everest. But think about it first, I guess. Like, really kind of research before Everest, because it does kind of whoo, but it's doable for me, if that makes sense.
Doable.
Cole Johnson sends $5 and says, also, I'm a huge extrovert and personable in real life, but terrified to talk on camera. What's your tips and advice? My best tips and advice, because, you know, and I'm hoping this will help for you, but I just don't care. Like, I picture everybody watching when I have that camera on me, and I also just don't care, because I figure, here's how I figure. The people that are judging me are thinking like, oh wow, she's this, you know, I'm like, would their opinion matter to me anyway? Not really. Like, yeah. And even the people that are like, oh wow, that's good and entertaining, I think about it as like, good, they're getting what they need. Like, they're getting what they deserve, but what they like, and I'm giving them that. So that's what it is for me. Is like, you just need to not care about anybody that thinks negative, because does their opinion really matter?
Erica Peterson says, act like you're talking with a best friend, which is a good point.
But you are my best friends.
Well, that's the thing, is if you act like the folks that are on the other side of the camera are your folks. They're rooting for you. They're on your side. And if you keep that in mind, just know that they're supporting you, and so, you know, and just try to be true to you. And if you're honest with yourself, and because I did this in the beginning, I would say something and I would think about it after for so long, and like, wait, what did I just say? How's that going to come out? Oh my gosh, like I would overthink every word that came out of my mouth. And then I realized, just trust myself, because I'm a good person. I know it. I have good intentions. I know that. And I'm pure about what I'm doing, and I have a genuine love for what I'm doing. So therefore, how could I mess up? As long as I'm just treat it like you would in public, how you treat people. You treat people with respect, and you treat them how you want to be treated. And
also, it's
try not
okay
to hurt
to
anybody.
Screw up,
and it's okay to mess up.
because we say things wrong all the time.
Right.
Like, and even if you know it, there's been times I've looked at Splash Mountain and went, let's go on Big Thunder Mountain. It's just your brain is not perfect.
Right.
And I think that sometimes you can edit around it where you're like, oh, dang, that's why we don't like live streaming. One of the many reasons we don't live stream in the park like that anymore.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things, though, that, like, if it happens and it's, you know, not, like, something we can edit out just for your viewing pleasure, we're going to keep it in because, listen, like, and trust me, people will correct us, which is fine.
And I, you know, as
Make
far
terms
as
with that.
and as far as being like big Disneyland,
it's better to screw up and be yourself, is what
but
I
we're
was
big
trying
like
to say.
Disneyland history buffs, right? And even me more than Katie, and there's times when I will mess up my information, and it's stuff that I know. And I've talked to other people about this who have channels where you'll look at Pluto
Oh, dude, and we say Goofy.
and you'll say Goofy. I went like this, and you looked at my hand like you were.
There's something on your shirt.
Oh. And it's just a weird, like some would say a brain fart or like just like a misfire. And it's like, of course I know that's Pluto. You know, that stuff happens. I did it. Remember Steve Hall with the churro? What did I call it?
I
The
think
pumpkin
You called
spice.
it carrot cake.
I called it carrot cake. And through the whole video, I edited the whole video and still let it go and was convinced that I was correct. And then, oh my gosh, that video went out. And of course the video started getting numbers and I was like, no, I want this video just to go away. I messed up. I made a mistake. But then, you know, you just have to let it go. It's fine.
But I
We're
think
all
people
human
will
at the
more
end of the day.
relate to you because, again, this is where we try to focus on this realness, though, is like, you're not going to relate to me if I'm sitting there and I'm giving you a perfect. That's kind of why we want our vlogs to not be this perfect, polished.
Tracy Lewis says
Cinderella
Exactly.
is a good one.
That's a
But that's
perfect
the reason
example.
we also don't want to give you this perfectly
Paula also.
polished vlog. You know, that's super for our look. We don't want it to be as high tech-ish. We've said this multiple times and in our last one, because we want you to feel like it's like we're just hanging out. You're not getting, you know, all these like we try not to put like things on our screen that we don't necessarily for us. That's
good.
just not the look we want.
Good. Big Avocado says, just subscribe to Buku Adventures, supporting good talent and diversity. Yes, I hope we get some good subscribes tonight for Buku.
We will.
Go watch their stuff. It's very beaucoup, very beaucoup.
Oh yeah, look
meaning
at Adam's video.
it's a
Mistakes
French-
happen.
It's a French word, beaucoup, meaning
Oh.
you know like very right, like
Very
very
cool.
good, beaucoup, good.
Philip meets Skyfim sends $2 and says going to Dollywood this summer.
Oh.
Ooh, that's definitely on our list of things to do is to go to Dollywood.
Hooray
Um,
for Dollywood!
It just we're trying to. It's a harder thing this year because of Disneyland reopening and some other things that we want to do.
Oh, here it is.
You know.
Steve Hall says it was the carrot cake churro, and I called it pumpkin spice. Also, landscape Spence. Okay, so
Wait, it was pumpkin? I thought it was.
it was pumpkin spice, and I called it carrot cake. Yeah, yeah. And
This was also when Spencer didn't have me
and
to
Steve
go.
Hall,
No.
Steve Hall, who claims to be my friend, also brought up another faux pas of mine. Thanks, Steve. I'm kidding. I love you, Steve. Landscape Spence. So the very first time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I was alone, right? This is during the Disney Bear era. Neither you nor Brian were there. I was alone, and I
But
had.
I gave you the controls to the channel. I gave
Right.
him the ability to do a live stream. I said, hey, why not? Like there's
'Cause
some
I-
Galaxy's Edge
No,
stuff.
do you know
or
why I wanted to
prediction.
do it though? Because I thought
Prediction.
I heard that the movie was going to be released on
May 15th.
May 24th or whatever, the original date of the original Star Wars release, and I thought this might be the date that Galaxy's Edge opens, and I was like, you guys, I want to go live with this. I really believe this is going to happen, and I want record that I came up with this, and I was wrong, which is even better. But when I went live, and I'd never gone live before on my own, I was holding the phone vertically, and for YouTube Live, like you see here, the phone is in landscape mode, horizontal, and so the whole time I'm holding it vertical, and it's got the black bars on the sides, and so I think Stone, 86 Stone, was the one who called me Landscape Spence and never let me live it down, nor did Steve Hall, because he still brings it up, Steve.
Yeah.
But again, like I look back now and I laugh. I cringed at the time, and like my stomach would like, oh man. It's like making a mistake on a live television show.
But
which
we
I've
weren't
done.
even like, I wasn't even mad at you. I was just like, well, it happens. Like, don't worry about it, you know? And you were like,
Well, you're very much like that, where it will drive me nuts. I made a mistake on a live television show, on the Ryan Seacrest show years ago, where I was the one cueing the music for what's her name? The girl, she's in some Disney movies and has a sister, the blonde girl. I can't even think of her name right now.
Val, it's Essie. But I don't remember the color.
Anyways, it was a performance, a music performance by a very popular person that I can't think of the name right now. And I had the cue for the music, so the director is telling me in my ear, cue it, whatever. Long story short, we miscued it because of some number issues, and so I cued the music late. And I was sick to my stomach for hours and hours and hours. Oh man, like you have no idea. Like it took me weeks to get over that. It was, and it wasn't even that bad.
Cucaloris.
Cucaloris,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I forgot all
Hillary
about...
Duff, yes, Hillary Duff, thank you. It was a Hillary Duff performance, and because it's a live show, you're coming out of break and the director's counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right? And right before that says, start them, because when you start a music track, they all have ears in and they get a click before the music starts, so that all the performers hear a click, 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 click. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they play, right? So based on that 4 seconds that you have to cue the music 4 seconds before Ryan Seacrest finishes saying Hillary Duff. And the music already the click track has to already be going in their ears so that when he says Duff, they play. So they back time it in TV if you're, hopefully you're following along. So we were coming back from commercial and the director said, we're short on time. You take the cue on the count back in for commercial, meaning when she says 4 coming back from commercial, I cue the music. There's not going to be any intro from Ryan. He's just going to say, ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Duff, whatever. So anyways, then at the last second they said, no, it's going to be its own number.
Excuse me for one
So
second.
they count back from commercial, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Duff. And I don't hear a cue, and it's just silent, dead, and I'm like, and they're like, cue it, and I'm like, cue. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then music. So in real time, it was probably like 6 seconds of delay, but for me, it was an eternity. I went home and watched it because it was a couple hours delayed for the West Coast, and it wasn't that bad. They just kind of hung on a wide shot for a minute, but I was mortified. Anyways, I've made a lot of mistakes on not only YouTube, but on the air on network television. So I'm starting to get over it, and I'm starting to kind of go, well,
What can you do?
what can you do?
Yeah.
And congrats to Katie for staying cognizant during that story, because I know that I lost.
You lost me at the numbers. The numbers got me.
Usually I lose Katie when I start talking technical stuff.
And then my back started itching right here. You know where you can't get it? No, but here's where you got me, where my brain started going, oh no, I can't follow this. Was when you started saying numbers.
I know
was
Big
like,
Avocado
oh,
knows
boy.
what I'm talking about, because she's worked on those shows with me before.
Oh boy. Spencer, was it hard to paint with Cucaloris on the wall? I wondered the same thing, Tracy.
You know what, Tracy? It wasn't, weirdly.
I think because you were close to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm. If I was worried about the color, maybe, but I wasn't. I knew the color scheme was going to work, so I was more concerned with making my lines straight.
Right.
And the movement of my arm. And sometimes I practice lines before I do them. If I'm doing a 45 angle, I'll ghost do it, a couple practice swings, as it were.
But I will say, when you got closer to the wall, even with the Cucaloris and the shadows, even I was able to be like, oh, right. it doesn't. It's harder to see from back there. And I don't know if that means like from farther away. Hi, Carter. Good day.
Steve Hall, you're still getting it wrong. The churro was carrot cake. You mistakenly kept calling it pumpkin spice. And hey.
Are you sure? I thought it was pumpkin spice. Oh, because it was the churro. Oh.
Oh, and then he says, and hey, you mocked me missing Johnny Depp when you periscoped it on Pirates. That's true. That was the day that you went to Universal instead of Disney. And that same day, because you were in town, one of your rare trips, because you come every like 2 years, right? Instead of going to Disney that day, you went to Universal, and guess who showed up at Pirates of the Caribbean? Johnny Depp, and Steve Hall was at Universal Studios.
Wait, no. When was that? You mean the time
Right, Steve? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yes. That's what Steve's talking about. I remember, because he was like...
I remember I periscoped that.
Yeah, Katie was there, but I'm just saying that Steve.
But it wasn't.
I remember Steve being like, "Oh," because Steve's a big fan of Johnny Depp, right?
Oh, dang.
And Steve, like, he's not here that often. He's here every year and a half, 2 years.
Usually about a year.
And
Huh.
the timing was such that, like, he could have been there. They were staying in Anaheim, and then they drove all the way to LA to go to Universal, and then sure enough.
Remember. That's
Right,
bothering
Steve?
me. I hate when I don't remember.
Well, you wouldn't remember because it was something.
Yeah,
between
I
me
was
and
there
Steve.
for that myself. Oh my gosh, you know what? Is Periscope gone? Because I should have saved that Periscope.
Oh, Big Avocado says, "Yep, Spencer.
Dang.
Always say
Oh no.
the show will happen and go on." That's true.
Wait, is Periscope gone officially, you guys?
I think so.
No.
I forgot to save some of my videos.
No. Urgh, I'm dying here. Oh, that sucks. Sarah sends $5 and says, I'm in media too and have to tell myself constantly, well, if I've made a mistake, no lives will be lost. That's actually very true. When I was in the nursing field, when I make a mistake, people actually die or get hurt.
That's true,
And
'cause
you
we
can
say
lose your
that-
license.
We say that in television and film a lot. We say,
Yes.
like, hey, nobody's getting hurt here.
Right.
But you can't tell that to people who are spending millions of dollars. They don't care.
When I was in nursing, if you make a mistake on just a medical record, and I'm sure a lot of you in the medical field can, it can make you go to court. It can make you lose your license. It can.
That could happen to a stage manager too. If you
Right.
cue something and like you cue a pyrotechnic effect
Yeah.
and hurt somebody, or something that you do because we're in charge of safety for the set. If something happens to where you're at fault, you do go to court and you will be prosecuted.
At least on
and,
on the positive thing that they're not positive, but like with my mistakes, like especially when you're doing med pass, one medication error, like there's people sometimes that take like 10 pills a day or at a time, and I remember like if you miss a pill or you give the wrong pill or the wrong dose, that's why you have to have, right dose, right time, right. But yeah, it's not a good thing. Not only do you lose your license, but you could really hurt somebody. So that was very scary, and I don't miss that part of nursing at all. Joy sends $5. Thank you, Joy. Sarah, oh wait, sorry, I got that. Sarah, Star Wars Legacy sends $5 and says, I have 6 subs, but I enjoy making my little videos. Good. Just
That's
an
awesome.
overview of my Star Wars collection. I love your channel and positive vibes. Positive vibes back to you. Thank you.
I love Star Wars collections.
Matt Gil.
Oh boy, you almost had it. You were on your way.
I know. Gil. Matt Gill. Matt Giuseppe sends $5 and says, how do you get your Canon G7X Mark II from constantly going out of focus? I'm having that problem with our videos.
Oh,
we
dude.
still have it.
Struggle is real.
We
It's
still have
something,
it.
Matt, that what we have to do when we turn it on selfie mode, right? You have to touch that screen to get it to focus. Like, wherever your face is, I would just touch my face and it would, get it focused. But we have it happen, excuse me, we have it happen all the time. It'll focus on something in the background and it's like, we're right here. Like, I get so frustrated, and especially if you're on a ride or something.
I think the lighting has something to do with it.
Yeah,
So
it
try
makes it
to
harder.
try to get in as much even lighting as you can, and
Yeah.
you tend to not have that big of issues.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to control that in an outdoor environment like a theme park or something, but if you can, I've noticed that lighting really does make a difference to get that Canon to actually focus on
That's
your
one thing that
face.
the GoPro seems to handle. It seems to hold a generic focus.
Yeah, the only thing about the GoPro is the audio's not as great and the color is not good. So you have to like do a lot of post editing for
do-
color,
yeah.
which we don't like to do a lot of post editing with those types of things. Wait, there was another. Dang it, I missed. Oh, that's nice. Brooke says, I think your art would go good at the Laguna Beach Art Fair. I do too. We actually talked about that today,
That would be a fun video.
that we're going to try to go to Laguna Beach a little bit more, just because it really makes you think of it when we were over at Matador,
Yeah.
because it's very similar to Laguna, but Laguna's just town is I'm going to say it's one of the best beach towns, and I love Malibu too, but I guess you could say Malibu is the best in Los Angeles, and Laguna is the best in Orange County. I'd say Laguna is my favorite,
Although
though.
there's some beautiful beaches in Palos Verdes,
That's
which
true.
is also Los Angeles.
But you have to go and spend time, though, in Laguna Beach before you can make that judgment.
Yeah.
Right. I'd say before you make that judgment, once you go to Laguna Beach, you're like, oh, dang. Because it's so pretty. Steve Hall
glasses.
sends $5 and says, still times to save any scopes. Periscope still has a week left. Discontinues April 1st. Oh, good.
Oh, then let's do that.
I'm going to go on that.
Make a
and do
note
that.
so we do not forget. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm
because
going to do that.
I don't want to. I don't want to lose. I want to save at least one of my.
I have like
scopes.
100 I want to keep. Oh, that's not fair.
Okay, I got my glasses.
Oh,
back.
it's disconnecting March 31st.
Oh boy.
Move to Twitter. What does that mean, though, that it's moving to Twitter? Dana Point is really pretty, too. It's saying why and telling you all that stuff.
Kimberly Gentry just got home from Disney World tonight. Sad trombone. Wah, wah. 20th
Feel
anniversary
that.
visit. Wow.
I feel that. Does your cheesecake recipe have a Weight Watchers point value? Yeah. The actual cheesecake, oh gosh, what can I think of what it's called? The sugar-free mix itself, I think, is 1 or 2 points, but I don't have it on me, and I don't remember off the top of my head. And then it depends on the yogurt you're using. If you're using completely fat-free, zero. Oh, hi, Main Street Matt.
Hey, Matt.
If you're using fat-free Greek yogurt, I think that's 1 point for a cup. But again, it depends on the yogurt, and then you just combine them, and then I add an extra point because for some reason recipes they add a point. But you know,
Couple quick fire questions. Mandy says, "Do you still have a place in Orange County?" Yes, we do. Amy says you should totally have your Periscope videos and make a compilation for YouTube. Good idea. Dylan says, I'm in Coronado, San Diego, which, yes, and the beaches here are beautiful. We love Coronado, Dylan.
we do.
I spent a lot of time, I spent a lot of time there in the 80s. It was dry and windy today, so I'm like, yeah, Dylan, Coronado is amazing.
It is. We love that.
Do you know when HHN tickets in Orlando come out? No.
Probably late August or August.
Need a sip.
Twitter owns and operates Periscope. When you live stream on Twitter, it just uses Periscope systems just on Twitter. But so will our old scopes go away? I guess that's what we're trying to figure out is like, you know, how we save that. Madigan says heading to Lake Tahoe anytime in the future. Yes, we actually planned a trip. That's going to happen
We'll reveal
at some
that.
point. Yeah, we'll share that.
Excuse
Oh,
me,
maybe
sorry.
try to get some water.
That's what I'm having a sip right now.
Okay.
Big Avocado sends a huge donation. Thank you, Big Avocado. A little something for the next time you're near the park on a date night. A quick trip to Chimney Cakes for some Dole Whip magic. Oh, Chimney
thank
Cakes.
you. Yeah, we have to go back there.
What a fun video that was.
That
Thanks,
was fun.
Caprice. That means a
was
lot.
fun.
We will put that towards a date night. You just lucked out.
Jeriel sends
I'm a good
$3
date.
and says, "Are you guys going to Walt Disney World water parks? Love your videos." Yes, we have plans for that as
Yes.
well. That's another thing that we're doing while we're here, not just like taxes and home stuff.
Oh, Maui girl. Aloha from Maui. Just tuning in. Oh.
We're not just doing home stuff and taxes and whatnot. We're actually planning the next several months, and I can't believe how different this year is from last year. But it's crazy because we're so busy. Like I don't, and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful and so grateful with how busy we're going to be starting in
Yeah.
April. I don't even know if we're gonna have time to sit down. Like it's insane. So that's kind of why we have to be here the rest of March so that we can really get stuff dialed in.
Any predictions for when Disneyland will open? Yeah, April 30th. We can actually.
Unless you're talking about like when they will sell tickets. That we don't have any prediction on. I got nothing. Heading to California Adventure tomorrow. Any must-have food? I think anything you get, you'll be happy with because they did a lot of the, Disneyland classics, and it's all good.
Everybody was excited about the Monte Cristo at Smoke Jumpers. Maybe that's kind of a highlight for everybody.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you like.
I think it depends on what you
Mac
like.
And cheese.
But
Are
yeah.
you guys planning on going to Knott's Berry Farm or Six Flags? When they open, we'll probably go to Knott's Berry Farm. Six Flags isn't something we would do. We're not big coaster people. That's kind of more Dylan's thing. He's been doing that he's actually passionate about coasters. So I would check out Theme Park Obsession for like that kind of stuff. Now Knott's is a little bit more, there's more theming and not just a bunch of big scary coasters. So we likely will do that. But as far as food festivals go, we will not be doing any more food. We're done with the food festivals.
And as far as Touch of Disney, somebody said they were going and what food to eat. Anybody who's in this chat who has been, maybe throw up some suggestions for them
Yeah.
of what you think is the best option there, because there's so many, and it's kind of subjective a little bit.
Is Pixar Charlie going to meet you in Walt Disney World when we go?
Hopefully,
I
you
don't
never know.
You just never know. That's
We
why
always
I say
we always
watch
want him
the
to go,
vlogs.
but we just never know.
Yeah, you just never know. He'll surprise us all. Good night to anybody who has to go. I know it's getting late. We're actually going to end this pretty soon here. You know, I can't believe you guys have hung with us as late as you have. For anybody on the East Coast or other time zones, I apologize. I know that was me falling asleep. Do you have an old vlog, or can you make one about rides that make you have dizziness, etc.? Yeah, I don't think we actually have a video about that, but I can, yeah, yeah, I guess I could make a video about that, possibly. I know, Jason, I don't know how you're doing it.
Yeah, for Jason, it's quite late. It's after hours for him.
How late is it in the UK, Steve Hall?
Probably 3 in the morning.
So, yeah, that's pretty intense. Okay, so as we're starting to wrap this up, thank you, Gina Miller, for reminding us. Let's try to get these thumbs up going. Oh, Jason passed out for a few. I don't blame you.
Oh, Gillespie is... he got me saying it now. Gillespie's going to Vegas this weekend.
Ooh, have fun
Good
with that.
luck, buddy. Put 20 on black for me.
12:35 a.m. in Canada. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you guys are liking the recipes. I love that. That makes us so happy. It's 5:30 in the UK. Oh, wow. That's really early. I feel so bad. We timed this terribly.
Well,
but you know what? We wanted to make sure and come on and say hi to you guys. Because really, this is about interacting. That's kind of why we did the...
it's 11:36 here in Nebraska. KWNEB.
You're not in Nebraska. You made me tired when you said that. I started picturing 5:30 and I was like, oh, I'm tired. I am sleepy. I'm ready for bed.
Carol, South Lake Tahoe.
Oh,
We
Lake
love
Tahoe.
your town, Carol.
We love Lake Tahoe.
Matt, it's his first live stream with us. Well, welcome, Matt.
Aw.
11:37 in Nolens from Mike Sharp.
6:30 in Hawaii. Oh, yeah, you're
6:30.
doing good.
Hawaii. Oh, it's early in Hawaii.
I love it. Okay, well, Teresa, it's your first also. Congrats for making it in here. Remember, guys, if you
Mary
are,
P, it's her first night as well.
if you are able to, we want to encourage everyone as much as possible, because we completely believe in the science, but try to get your vaccines if you can. If you are not just eligible, but if you're actually able to, it'll help protect us all and get us back into those parks. And but also, if you can't and you don't want to, we also completely respect your decision. So remember to go and give a thumbs up here if you can. We're at 523. I think we could get at least 100 more. I really think we could.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to say. We'll have a new video out tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot of our home vlog stuff. Minden sends $5 and says, you guys do such a great job. I showed a few videos to my uncle, Michael Bichetti. I hope I said that right. He loved them. He wanted me to send his best and well wishes. Well, thank you.
Okay, if that's the Michael Bichetti that I know from American Idol, dude, that's crazy. Like, Mike Bichetti and I are like, he was the head of security he has a security firm. He owns a company, and he ran all the security for everybody at American Idol. He does everything in Hollywood. But Mike Bichetti is like one of my, oh, dude.
If that is, I'm not sure.
It's got to be.
Oh, yeah, she said, yes, that's him.
Dude, please give Mike a big hug for me. Mad respect for Mike. We go way back, and I haven't seen him in so long. And I hope he's doing well. And that is so cool. Mike Bichetti. I haven't heard that name in so long.
And thanks for showing him the videos.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that approval.
BMG. They used to wear the pins. I'm sure they still do. Bichetti Management Group.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad I pronounced your name right.
I was pretty impressed.
Thank you.
If you watch the early American Idols, he used to sit right behind the judges.
He said he will have to do Disney soon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody deserves some
Man,
good
if I could
Disney
see
in their
Bichetti
life.
at Disney, my life would be complete.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, please don't forget to go and give a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you for everybody. I know that this was a lot later than we intended. almost an hour and a half past our normal time. So thank you guys. You know, we really appreciate it. And for watching all these other vlogs, because I know they're not Disney.
Oh, real quick, yeah, Big Avocado, please tell Mike B. Caprice sends her best to. Caprice knows Mike, of course. So just wanted to throw that in there. But yes, sorry.
All right, and well, you keep moving. It gets this close to my face.
Right,
like,
it's right here.
And Mike, and like
it was
right
here.
there.
It was
It's
literally
right
here.
It feels
it was
like
literally
it's
here,
there,
and you panic.
Don't slap me.
Why would I slap you? You're so weird. This is what happens when she's tired. She's very like
Aware.
sensitive and
Hyper-aware.
dramatic, and it's just like watch this.
No. Don't. I will freaking. I'm gonna throw. Don't. I will throw this cup. I will throw this cup on your head, and it will hurt badly. What is it from a Superstar when she goes, I use my telekinesis to kill you. Like, she goes, that's what I would do. All right, so we'll see.
Here we go with the blooper out again.
Oh my gosh.
My voice is so dry.
I know.
No, you have no idea. It's offshore. It's Santa Ana winds, and it's very dry. Like you can literally, it's dry out. Like,
Is it? I don't know. I can't really tell.
I could look. I'll tell you right now. The humidity is probably in the
40s?
20 or less. I would imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
And for the beach, 30%. So for the beach, that is
pretty low.
that's nothing. Usually it's about 80% humidity here. So
Don't hit me. I will throw this cup at your head. Yeah, that is pretty low. No wonder your throat is so dry.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think this was fun regardless. I'm sorry. Once again, we're a little tired, but I do feel better that. Yeah, listen to that beach. Listen. I will hit you. I will hit you.
Caprice hears the waves in the big screen. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. You guys, thanks for being here for the long haul, for the late night.
Yeah, you made it. You made it 111 minutes. Congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Little blab pat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at, we're almost at 600 thumbs up. Let's get it there. Let's do this.
Before we sign off, we're gonna get it to 600.
Has to be there. Otherwise we just can't do it.
We're at what's it, 598? And we've done it. Very good.
600.
Round of applause
All
for you
right.
guys. Round of applause.
That was quick. No, my back's itchy.
Applause. That's what when I was a stage manager and I would have to do pickup shots of the audience, and applause, and
All right. See, now you almost hit me.
that was how you fade the applause out. Because if you go stop, all of a sudden it just stops. You want it to kind of trickle off. I would do this one too. Remember this one, Katie? You saw me do this. I would go,
No.
and it worked. It was
All
a
right.
good tip.
We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good rest of your night.
We'll
Bye.
see you next time on Best Life and Beyond. Bye bye, everybody.